So when I was a kid, Space Jam was a really, really big deal. It was the marriage of famous basketball players and the Looney Tunes, and they were acting on the same screen together, and it had a cool theme, and it was just a lot of fun. It's cool to see that Space Jam is getting some attention again, particularly with, the movie and now the game, but even more so the controller. So this comes to us from the official Xbox newswire. Just posted 5 minutes ago. I was just sitting here and it popped up. So we're going to take a look at this together, look at the new controllers. By the way, if you want to read this article, it's going to be in the description box below. While you're down there, I want to consider hitting that subscribe button. Introducing Space Jam, a new legacy, a game, and 3 exclusive Xbox wireless controllers. So we already know that the new movie coming out, Space Jam: A New Legacy, is coming out HBO Max and theaters on the 16th. However, they've been working on a game with it. I don't really know if I care so much about the game, honestly. It seems to be one of these very kind of weird pixel art type of games, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The big draw of Space Jam, though, to me, like I said, was the teams. You had the Toon Squad and the Goon Squad. And Xbox very, very smartly has decided to release 3 limited edition controllers highlighting each of these 3 things, which is awesome. I think this is a phenomenal idea. You have the Toon Squad controller, the Goon Squad controller, and then one that they're calling the Serververse. The Serververse is step into the Warner 3000 Entertainment Serververse with this out-of-this-world controller. All 3 controllers will feature a hybrid D-pad and the textured grip on the triggers, bumpers, and the back case to help provide greater control and precision, especially that 3-pointer. So they're all going to retail for $69.99 US. They're going to be available starting July 8th at the Microsoft Store and on Amazon here in the U.S. And then it says that if you're not in the U.S., because I know some of you guys watch from abroad, there are some other purchasers here that you could take a look at there and look at them. But I want to look at these controllers because I got to admit these things are awesome. Now, unfortunately, the official Xbox blog doesn't do a phenomenal job of photos. As a matter of fact, that's the only photo you get. Thankfully, I did find over here at comicbook.com, they do have some zoom-in individual photos of each of the 3. So I thought we'd take a quick look at these together. Actually, stand by one. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I guess this is as big as it's going to get. Because, we got to get this ad in here. We got to, can't get rid of this. We got to, so dumb. So here's the first one. Then this weird banner. What is with this banner? What is going on here? These guys really want me to kind of enjoy their stuff here. We'll just do this. All right, bye, guys. Okay, there we go. Much better, much better. All right. Toon Squad, obviously, I think is, the good guy one. What I really like about this is you have the 2 separate thumb grips. You have more of an orange color here on the one side, and then you have a red color on the other side. It definitely has an appearance of a basketball. It says Toon Squad, bright and vibrant in the center. Although the Q is slightly covered by the D-pad, so much almost that it's kind of hard to make out. Not being overly critical of these, but I'm going to be overly critical of these. I think they could have made the font maybe a little bit smaller. I do appreciate, though, that they're not doing what I call the Destiny controller, which that god-awful Destiny 2 limited edition PlayStation controller. They're not putting stuff down here on the grip. They're leaving it in the center where I believe it belongs. It's hard to tell from this angle because we don't have a back shot, but I've got to believe this color does wrap around on the back side as well. You could see a light blue there and then a different texture of orange around the back grip here, reaching into the trigger. I've got to imagine the trigger is blue on the other side. This is pretty. I just wish that maybe the font was a little bit smaller because it kind of does hide this Q. And all you see is just a very brief little snip of the Q there next to the D-pad. Kind of hard to make out the word squad. Next is the Goon Squad, which, of course, was my favorite. The evil bad guys. There you have the purple and black, and the black has the kind of marbled white, that splatter of white to it, which I really like. pretty aggressive, kind of like triangles, like, you know, really giving it a much like more a pop of an appearance in my opinion. But again, with the words here, they're hard to read. It looks like Goon, you can make out the S, the Q you can't make out at all. The D is completely hidden. I don't understand why they would spend so much time on making a really cool themed controller to then cover up a majority of the words. It just doesn't make any logical sense to me. Now, the only one I think that is really the winner here, definitely by far, is this one. I mean, it's got the cool Warner Brothers logo in the center, and let's face it, we don't really get a lot of limited edition controllers that have any kind of logos on them from studios. Typically, you always have the game, right? But because Warner Brothers is synonymous with Looney Tunes, and because, you know, they're kind of branding that as a Serververse, the Warner Brothers logo here prominently displayed, of course, not bigger than the Xbox button above it. We can't have that. But this looks like Tron, and I love this. It's got really, really bright, kind of almost like a powder, like baby, almost blue looking D-pad, matching analog sticks. And then you've got this really cool computerized looking, almost like a circuit board texture over the top of it with, you know, little images of basketballs. And you have like a little placard here with like Bugs Bunny on it. Some like arrows and grids, like looks like bolts and that sort of thing. And then around the entire perimeter, you have this nice, thick, triple line kind of really making the face of the controller pop. I love this controller. I have quite a collection of Xbox One controllers. Most likely we'll be adding this one to that collection because it just looks so good. I think it looks significantly better than these two. And I would love these. I can't get over the fact that the words are hidden. But if you are interested in any of these three, stay tuned. I believe they said July 8th. They will go on sale, so keep an eye out. July 8th via the Microsoft Store and by Amazon in the US. And then there is some information here below if you're not in the United States. Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on these. Are you excited for any of these? Does Space Jam do anything for you? Or is this just one of those things that really like makes me date myself as an old man? You know, am I really showing my age here when I'm like, oh my God, Space Jam? When I was a kid, Space Jam was the thing. But maybe the new movie is going to bring some more attention back to that. Maybe we bring some more modern basketball players into the mix. People who are, you know, maybe a younger generation could enjoy that movie franchise. Well, I don't know if it's really a franchise, I guess, but enjoy that movie as much as I did. Leave a comment below. As I said, descriptions will be there. Check it out for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.